Hi, I'm Dawn Keefer, and I'm here today at the Farm Show with the Northern York Historical Society and the Dill Tavern. I have Herb and Mike are both with me today. So tell me what you're doing here at the Farm Show, what you're communicating with the visitors here, and why you've set up.
So we were invited by the Secretary of Agriculture to tell the story of Dill's Tavern and our historic plantation there in Dillsburg. We're really excited about our commitment to local agriculture and ag history, and it's been great exposure not only for our organization, but the Dillsburg Farmers Market is looking for a home, and hopefully they'll be with us in the fall and throughout the rest of the years.
Okay, so agriculture, that might get lost on people here thinking the Dill Tavern, the historic tavern. So explain what you're doing there with that, Herb.
Well, being one who was asked to coordinate the historic agricultural events, that's how I happened to get here, and we invited the secretary out to the tavern. And so we're just enjoying ourselves, sharing what the tavern's all about, with us becoming really a historical education center to teach people about our history and the history of agriculture. And that's why we have both our display and the Landis Valley historical company here too.
Okay. And it's worth noting that you guys have the first historical registered distillery in the Commonwealth. You want to tell me about that?
Yeah, that's correct. So our records date back to 1750 that show a distillery on the property, and in 1810 they were producing almost as much as George Washington and his Virginia distillery, which was the largest in the country at the time. We're really excited to tell the history of Pennsylvania rye whiskey because it predates Kentucky, and there's a really rich history of distilling in York County, and we're real excited to tell that story.
And what are some of the things that you're growing on the plantation there at Dill's Tavern?
Well, we had a couple different plots of grain. We had rye, we had barley, and we had wheat that we did harvest in and brought into the barn and then used for demonstration purposes during the kids' camp, for example, and Farmers Fair and Ag Day to show basically the whole process. Say, for example, wheat, whereby we show them how we cradle size it, how we make it into a sheaf and then a shock, and then bring it into the barn, how we flail it on the floor to separate the wheat from the stem, and then how we winnow it, and then how we grind it, and then the kids get to take the flour that they grind and make it into cookies and so forth, so they can entertain their parents and guests at the end of the kids' camp. We do the same thing with tobacco and cigars as well. So it's to show the whole process because people are just so disconnected from it. But historically, we show them how it's done.
Well, this is an absolute treasure. If you've never been to the Dill's Tavern, you really should go. It's something you will stumble upon in the district that I absolutely love. So I encourage everybody to get to Dillsburg and visit the tavern.